Hey there, everyone. This is Al Cow, Patapon Saucepan. It's been too long. It's just probably a little too early to do one of these, actually, but I don't know, man. Like, it's been a while. It's been too long. We got 2 games technically in the chamber, and I figured that's fair enough, because I don't know what's going on with that game, because I feel like we're in the end game now, but, like, we're at, like, 75 exits out of 100. I feel like there's gonna be, like, something going on with the exits. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that. Cruelty Squad is barreling towards the end. RKS still got a few weeks behind it, but, like I said, it's been a while. It's been too long. I want to do one of these. I feel like it's been forever since we spoke, or at least I spoke, and you listened, but I'm still gonna use we. So let's just do it. Hey there, everyone, Petapon Saucepan. This is one of those things we do. If you're part of my Patreon, a paying member of my Patreon, you get to see the pose there, and when you do, you can see the pin pose with a potato, and it has a link to a Google form where you can put 3 games, and then at some point, maybe I end up on your name, and I have to play one of those 3 games. I say that like it's an obligation, but like genuinely, more often than not, I have a great time, and I play things I never heard of. I mean, sometimes people lean into my taste, and I play something I've always wanted to play too. Either way is great. It's a great time, full of meals, full of mouse. Leave them out of my food. I don't know how to say your name. MBJ16. I guess it's 16 time MBJ. MBJ. MBJ, 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 BJ, MB, it's G actually, MBG, 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 MBG. Is that your name? I hope it is. When I do the thing. Almost 1,000 games. But here is the meat and potato. It's been a while. Like, we had a little emergency royal pickup the other day, But voting for a game, though, that hasn't happened in a little bit. So, hey, sup? How's it gonna go? So we're gonna do the usual. We're gonna spin the wheel 5 times, and then you're all gonna go on the website. I'm gonna put a link in a Patapon post. You go on the website and you wrote down your vote. You put down your vote. You pick a vote in the order you want to play them more. We do that thing, ranked voting. It has led us to a wonderful world of cacophony and farm birds, probably. So yeah, 5 games out of 960. Nothing more, no less. There's also like a small smattering of meta, but it's mostly games. Let's get going. What's it going to be? Video games exist, or so I've heard, but it might be lies or it might be a tree. Oh, I know some people really like this game. Wonder if this fan-made trailer is better than the real one. Let's check it out, because I remember I got this during an advent. And it got people talking on Spot Zone. It's a game like, it's like a 3D exploration. It's like a game about movement and, 3D platforming. And this is certainly a look. Apparently it's not too long. Also, just I feel like is worth saying for short game 2025. I feel like the short game 2025 was a failure in the short game department, but I've been playing fantastic games, so like it's fine. I've been enjoying myself a ton this year. But yeah, you play this little polygon like goat, and then you do platform in 3D, and yeah, it's like about like dashing and movement. Like I feel like I've heard someone say that it's not quite, but the same sort of vibe-ish as like a 3D Celeste. But like not fully, like it's not a Celeste game. Oh, look at that little video transition they did. That's cute. Find the keys! Oh, need 5 of those. Alright. I love the simple polygon look. Like, it just works. It is, like, clearly a style. It looks great. Pseudo-Egalia. Like, it looks fantastic. Pick or wheel. I'm gonna hide the choice. So that's now not part of the wheel. Ooh, it's a mystery. What are you, like, I feel like Pseudo-Egalia is a strong initial force. It's not like a typical monster, but it might be an indie monster. I don't know. Well, let's see what you have to fight. Fight. See, like, I don't think that's going to win. Ah, well, whatever. Alright, is there like a long... Oh, I guess that'll do. So, this is a Super Nintendo game that I have played a few times as an actual child. It's a 3D platformer. No, not 3D at all. It's like kind of semi, like, rendered 2D platformer. Like, look at those critters. And yeah, like, you're playing as this dude in, like, Tiny World. And, like, there's super gimmicks. There's, like, wild stuff going on. I never played it. I did play it. I never beat it as a kid. And like I said in the description in the bucket, it's one of those white whales, man, where like I have to replay it and actually finish it. I don't know if the game is good, but I mean, I don't know, man, like this looks neat, doesn't it? It's a weird game, and look at that, a long plays 40 minutes, which means that to actually play, if you take into account dying and whatnot, probably takes several hours. This is what, look at that! Big ol' like unstapler machine. That's right, you're gonna get torn apart, Harley. Harley's a funny name to give to your boy, I feel like. But I mean, the name Harley Davidson comes from something, probably. Harley's Humongous Adventure. It's a video game I played. And so, by definition, it is now in the bucket. Let's go! It's the third time to go. Video game and the spin thing flashes a bit. I've stopped following the song like at all. I don't know what this is. Great God Grove. Oh, now I remember. Yeah. Okay, so I remember now. Shortest trailer ever. Hell yeah, I've seen shorter than 13 seconds actually. Alright, it's the game where you, like, play around with words, right? They're gonna save the world. Like, like, the name I didn't remember. But as soon as I saw the trailer, yeah, like, you throw words at people or something. Is what I remember this looking like? Whoa, look at that, it's puppets. Are they part of the game? So yeah, like, it's so weird. Just take those words and try to... You can't take a cow. That doesn't work like that. Oh, are you... Oh man, there is a style to this, though. Like, there is a lot of really weird things happening, and I'm getting excited. Well, we got 2 very conventional video games we've seen up to now. So how about we go very the opposite? Going to a very strange one. Oh man, your sounds are very high-pitched. My ear holes were not a fan temporarily. That's right! Sandwich making FMV. If that doesn't convince you of something, well, you're probably just not into sandwiches nor FMVs, and that's probably most people. I don't know, actually. I don't know how people feel about either concepts, you know, just like casually, only professionally. What does those words mean? What is it that I say? It's just some stuff that gets in the way. Wild. In a fourth game. Okay. That's a little bit more complicated. I guess I'll just show you this file because there's like no real other way to do it. Sylvie, yes, the Sylvie from Cat Planet has basically assembled all the games she's made together. They're all very short games. It's kind of all mushed them all up together. Not at all, because they're all separate still. But yeah, she's made a lot of small games, you know, learning how to make games and whatnot. Like, you know, that's why we got these 3 folders. And I have access to all of them together in this thing. So if this wins, so like, you know, like you get these games here. And then you get Awakening. And then we get where, you know, the games get progressively more complex, I'm guessing. I don't know how that would work. I don't know how this would work. Like, genuinely. But there is a lot of good stuff in there, I'm sure. Sylvie's are really out there in terms of, you know, in terms of being a game maker. And there could be like a lot of things. Because there is a lot, this might end up being spread apart and rain-worlded a little bit. But, yeah, like, I don't know how to probably talk about this other than say that it's going to be like a ton of stuff. And a ton of very different, very wild, and unexpected stuff. I've always just been hesitant about starting this for the channel because like I said, there's a lot. It is kind of an investment, and, you know, I tend to shy away from starting big things on my channel, but maybe y'all are the push I need to just get down and get it started. And one more. Here we go. This is a pretty wild selection here. No clear monsters, I say, just making my voice very high-pitched. And the 5th one? Okay. Alright, sure. Rockman 6 has a ROM hack, apparently. What a weird name. Well, here's a long play, I guess that works. Yeah, so it's a ROM hack of Mega Man 6 on the NES. I have no idea what to expect. Whoa, what was that? Is that Power Stone that you made good? Whoa, what? That's a Mega Man, that's a Mario Ghost House room. That's fun. Whoa, okay, so completely unique weapons it looks like. But there's an RPG fight? Oh no, this is getting like real weird. Okay, this is looking pretty rad actually. Oh, this is looking like super rad. Alright, I've seen enough. I'm sure I can find it. I feel like I don't want to see too much, but Rockman 6. First of all, it's a ROM hack of Mega Man 6. Like, who actually does that? But it is looking pretty solid. Now, we've already had Mega Man this year in the form of Eddie's World and also Tokyo Olympics. Is the channel... but that was at the beginning of the year. Is there room for more in 2025? I don't know. You guys decide. But, okay, this is a hell of a weird selection, though. This is the vote. Pseudo Regalia, Harley's Humongous Adventure, Great God Grove, The Sylvie Collection or Rockman 6 Unique Harassment. That's a weird name that could only come from Japan, I feel like. So, make your vote work. Make your vote work. Put vote zone, make it happen. Make a vote and then say, hello vote, how's it going? And, honestly, I am down for any of these. These all look absolutely amazing. MBG X16, I put you up there to make sure that you remember. Get in touch with me or not. If you don't get in touch with me, I'll just consider your form to be complete and valid and finished. Now we just have one more thing to do. Oh. Okay. So, welcome to the new and improved Chaos Wheel. Alright, let's just shuffle it. Look, if you shuffle it, it looks nice. If you shuffle it, it genuinely looks pretty nice. What have I done to this? Well, first, I'm going to say, the Arzon's already picked. I remember when, I think it was before summer, is when I declared there was these games I'm just deciding to play, which Arceus right now is one of them. Donkey Kong, Sonic Unleashed DLC was part of that list of 3 games I said I wanted to play. I've delayed it. I replaced it with something else. So after, so in the coming up next, that is represented. And I have just delayed Sonic Unleashed to be the R-Zone pick of this selection of 4 games. So here we are, Chaos Wheel. What did I do? So there was the comeback wheel, there was the second wheel, the second chance wheel with a bunch of little fun meta options added to them. It was a big silly time. It looks pretty neat. Everyone's happy with it. No one understands it but me, but you know what? That's a responsibility I'm okay with. Remember the mystery wheel from way back when? Where it was a bunch of strange little tasks and little things to fill up that a game would have to correspond to. I've merged them. Everything. So what I did is that I took the second chance wheel and I multiplied the weight of everything by 10. So what had a weight of 5 now has a weight of 50. What was a 1 has now have a weight of 10, etc. While all the elements of the old mystery wheel were here, now basically have a weight of 1. So there is a 1-time chance to get them. As you saw with the wheel before I shuffled it, the old mystery wheel corresponds for a little less than a fourth of every chance in here. So it still prioritizes the second chance wheel, and statistically, it still favors playing a game, giving a game a second chance. So the way it's gonna work is the same. If we get a game, that game gets picked as the third choice of this event, and its generation gets liquidated and gets returned. That's how it always worked. If we get a meta option from the old second chance wheel, it's the same. I will end up choosing a game. I will end up choosing in some way a game that was waiting for a second chance. Its entire generation gets removed, and we move on. If I pick a mystery tag, so what we're going to do is we're going to look if that corresponds to any games that are in the mystery wheel. In the second chance wheel. And if it does, that's the game I'm going to play. But I think I'm not going to remove the generation. And if no game at all applies, well, in that case, that's a free pick from me that, can correspond to that tag. And we're just going to be adding one more generation after the last vote. If that's too complicated, that's fine. You know what? That's okay. Just watch the wheel spin. And then I'm going to make sounds with my mouth, and that's okay. Don't worry about it. I just love things that are stupid and too complicated. I think that is genuinely fun. Okay, so that is a second wheel thing. Are there any Mario games awaiting a second chance? I actually haven't seen it in a while. So let's see here. Castle, Risk, Proto, Chameleon, Phonotopia, 10 milligram Pyre, Doom Wonder Working, Twist, Sayonara, Wild Heart, Knit Stars, Boss Game, Wonderling. No, there is nothing at all that correspond to Mario in any way, shape, or form. You know what? Okay. Okay. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. I put a Mario hack in a sort of like future R Zone pick. So I'm just going to snip that off. And we're just going to extend the current A-side revival by one more game. A ROM hack I've been requested to play a long time ago. I guess it just moved up the queue. That makes things so much simpler for me. Okay, that makes me happy. It is decided. And with that said, there will be one more generation added to the Chaos Wheel. So it is decided. MGB, get in touch with me if you're watching this. And everyone else, please vote. Go vote. It's super important. Go vote, vote, vote now, now, now.